endurance racing is a respected form of racing in motorsport, with races like the 24 Hours of Le Mans having global acclaim for the many important aspects of motorsport being linked to the race. Now, in South Africa, we have the Kyalami 9-hour race, and this pits the best endurance racers in the country against each other in a war of attrition as they go head-to-head in a bid to win national honours. We are now joined by South African Endurance CEO Wayne Riddell, who is an important part of making this race a possibility. A very good evening to you, Wayne. Welcome to The Full View. Thank you so much for making time for us. We're just a couple of hours until the start of the 9-hour. How have the preparations been going, and what can the fans look forward to?
Evening. Thank you for the opportunity to talk to your viewers. Yes, our race weekend kicks off in earnest from tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock. I want to remind South Africa, this is the first time in the history of this country that we have a sporting public holiday. So thanks to our president, we are going to celebrate it tomorrow. So we have Motorsport, which is another sporting element. So tomorrow we start with the final round of the South African National Championship. It's here at Kyalami Grand Prix circuit. Our drivers have traveled the length and the breadth of the country, and it's come down to this. It's 9 hours of tough racing, 3 drivers in the team per car. There's a lot at stake. The national championship title is at stake. The guys are separated by 7 points, as I said. It's very, very close. And so what can we offer our spectators? Well, because the motorsport has, for many years, been very much exclusive, it has been elitist. We've decided to change that approach, and we're making our sport inclusive. And the only way to start off with inclusiveness is to lower the barriers of entry, to make it inclusive for everybody. So 50 Rand gets you into the racetrack. You can come and watch these guys in fantastic machines, duking it out. So 50 Rand will get you in the gate on Friday, and we allow picnics, we allow braais, cooler boxes, gazebos. Come and have some fun with us. You can have the same opportunity available to you on Saturday. Saturday is the big race. The feature race starts at 12 noon, and it is non-stop 9 hours of racing into the dark. And we will declare the South African national champion just after 9 o'clock on Saturday evening. Saturday, 100 Rand gets you to the track for the whole day. And we have the opportunity for our guests, our visitors, to experience the VIP experience. We have a VIP package. We have artists. It's an all-inclusive meal for everybody, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We have a cash bar for everybody to come enjoy. I've got Casper's headlining. We've got DJ Zintle is playing for the audience. We just got a fantastic lineup. We are so excited.
Oh my goodness. I remember at the media launch just last week, you were talking about how it's only 1,000 Rand for the VIP ticket. And we know when we look at races across the world, they are 100 times that amount of money in certain instances. But I want us now to talk about, the field and the teams that we can expect in terms of this weekend. What are we looking at in terms of this field?
So we have a record field. This is called the 9 Hours of Kyalami. And I think we've got 46 cars on the grid now. That's been the final number. The guys have arrived today. They've unpacked. They're all ready to start. They've been documented, and all the rest of it. Cars will be scrutinized tomorrow. And the guys will start with testing. We have many championship titles up for grabs, but the premier one is the Into Africa Racing outfit. That is headed by Twarile Letlatla. Here, Stuart White and Mikel Patamba. They lead the championship by 7 points. Then we have the Stradali Motorsport camp. They are right on their heels. They're 7 points back. There's 100 points up for grabs on the weekend, so it's all to play for. And that is headed by Charles Ranges. And we have Arnold Neerfling, both seasoned competitors. And then we've just seen Kwanda Makwena has just returned back from Europe. He's done really well there. He's also the reigning champion in South Africa. He won it last year at Kyalami. So this year he's hoping to give his team the same win. But the championship is so close that it is going to literally be he who wins the championship. Nothing is decided until the checkered flag comes up.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm just so excited that there'll be a female race driver, Fabian Lance, who's also going to be racing for the first time in Kyalami this weekend.
That's correct. There's actually two female racing drivers. We got Fabian Lance. It's her first debut at the circuit. So she's quite excited. She's looking forward to tomorrow's testing. And then I also have Kari Hill. Her and Umpi Swart are running in a similar type car in the VW. Nice. And they are vying for Class D honours. And they're up against the Volkswagen Motorsport team of Daniel Rowe and Jonathan Machotsi and Brady Liebenberg. It's everything to play for this weekend.
You know, the last time around at the media launch, you spoke about the consumption of fuel, the number of tires that are going to be used this weekend. It was numbers that blew my mind. Maybe just run us through just the consumption.
It is rather eye-watering, to be honest. The teams are going to average about one set of tires every hour. So that's about 9 sets of tires. If you look at the number of cars, we are looking at 9, 10, 19, 18, about 400-500 sets of tires we'll go through on the day. The teams will burn up about 110 liters of fuel per hour. So the average team is probably going to pack away about 1,000 liters of fuel in that 9 hours. The G-forces and the stints on the body of the drivers is just going to be astronomical. The average race driver will race for 3 hours, although not directly 3 hours. They'll do different various stints and pit stops. Unfortunately, our directors of the race meeting have been following and looking at the weather forecast, and it's looking a little bit dicey for the guys. There's a strong possibility that the guys may have to qualify in the wet tomorrow. So that might bring a different dynamic. It might turn the front row upside down.
Oh, yeah.
And then on Saturday, there's a remote chance that we'll probably get the race started in a wet condition for about an hour. And then hopefully it'll dry up. We'll have a good race from there. But it's going to be tough on the body, tough on the cars, and tough on the teams.
Well, as spectators, we absolutely cannot wait for the action this weekend. Thank you so much there to the South African Endurance Series CEO, and that's Wayne Riddell, talking about the 9 hours that will be happening at the Kyalami Grand Prix circuit in Midrand, Johannesburg this weekend. The action starts tomorrow until, of course, Saturday. That's where we'll leave it from the sports desk for this evening.